I'm Stephanie from Native Network Family Resource Center. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Positive Indian Parenting Program that we offer in partnership with the National Indian Child Welfare Association based in the U.S. Positive Indian Parenting is a program that was designed that takes a look at traditional approaches for the modern Indigenous parent. There's 8 sessions in PIP. Session 1 being traditional parenting, lessons of the storyteller is session 2. Session 3 is lessons of the cradle board. Session 4 is harmony and child rearing. 5, traditional behavior management. 6, lessons of Mother Nature. 7, praise in traditional parenting. And 8, choices in parenting. I'd like to encourage those interested in joining me for Positive Indian Parenting to send a private message via Facebook Messenger, and we will add you to a private group, and we can do real-time videos and get this completed during this time. People who complete the program will receive a digital copy of a certificate of completion. So in session 1, which is called Traditional Parenting, the session introduces the idea that this historical Indian child rearing practice has a great deal to teach us as parents today. It explores generally what some old practices were and why they were important. Further, the parents are going to be asked to discuss where they learned to parent and how many of the old ways have been lost. Session 2, which is called Lessons of the Storyteller. The session is designed to explore storytelling as a part of parenting. It examines the traditions of storytelling in relationship to communication with children, the parent's role in the development of good judgment, and the importance of spending quality time with the children. They'll be exploring their own knowledge of stories and storytelling and getting practice in using the skills of the storyteller. In session 3, lessons of the cradle board, the session was designed to explore traditional methods of nurturing and how growth and development were recognized. It examines the use of cradle boards, wrapping, massaging, and singing as nurturing ways. It looks at how the child development was viewed and encouraged, and the parents will receive information on the needs of the children and examine what the old ways teach us about bonding, nurturing, and development. Session 4, Harmony and Child Rearing, introduces the traditional concept of harmony as it relates to family life. Harmony, balance, and the relationships among all things will be examined by parents as they look at ways that people traditionally maintained a harmonious living environment. Parenting ways that prevent problems, avoid discipline, and encourage growth and control will all be examined as methods to use during parenting. Session 5, Traditional Behavior Management. This session is designed to explore behavior management through looking at traditional ways and modern skills. It examines several old teachings about discipline and introduces the parent to the modern concepts. Parents are asked to examine the values behind the old ways and apply those values when guiding their children's behavior. Lesson 6, Lessons of Mother Nature, is a session that covers the exploration of how families traditionally taught living skills and social skills. It examines how nature was used as a teacher and how the examples from nature taught people to get along with one another, cope with hardships, and find strength. Several examples from various tribes are discussed, and parents are asked to examine their part in helping their children develop skills for living. Session 7, Praise in Traditional Parenting, explores the role of praise in traditional parenting. It also introduces the idea that praise and positive reinforcement played an important part in child rearing in the past. And these are still important today. Parents will be asked to examine examples of the old ways, learn new skills for giving children praise, and to reinforce the positive behaviors in their child. Session 8, Choices in Parenting, is a session that was designed to explore things that Indian parents face today. It addresses the questions like what makes it hard to be an Indian parent, to examine where they have learned to parent, the circumstances in which they now parent, the social problems faced by Indian children in today's world, and the cultural issues parents face in parenting.